The more you persist in constant techniques that are obsessive, the more you're telling yourself that if you stop, it'll go back to the old way. You'll go back to the old you. I must keep robotic affirming because if I don't, I'll go back. Just decide you're not going to go back. Just decide, I am now this. Let's do a Loz lesson about persisting in the new thinking. This person's written how persisting doesn't mean doing all the techniques. It means persisting in being in the new state / the new version of you claim to be now. Now, right now in part 3 of They Are Your Puppet, I go on and on and on about this, your I amness of self. I just dropped it in the Subconscious Loz squad. So if you would like to get part 3 of They Are Your Puppet plus the other parts, go and get it now. It's in my Subconscious Loz squad and you will get it before it goes on my website, and it's going to be a big course, They Are Your Puppet, and you'll find out more about that tomorrow. So, because a lot of people are getting a lot out of this and have asked me, could you extend this course because it's so good. So, in that, I'm talking about your I amness, the new version of you that you want to be, who you am now, as opposed to the you were before. So how do you be the new I am without techniques all the time? You just think differently. Now, I know that sounds like, okay, yes, I'm trying to do that, but how do I do that? Guys, you've got to understand, I saw a video pop up the other day on my TikTok, and it was a very well-known law of assumption coach talking about robotic affirming. And the advice I heard on this snippet from someone else's account, it was just like taking that girl's account and putting snippets. It was so fucking dumb. It was blowing my mind. And I couldn't get over it. It was a recent video from this person. I thought, this girl still isn't teaching this, surely. Surely a penny has dropped with her that this is so fucking dumb. But, okay. So those of you who are robotic affirm and think that's helping you because you think that that level of persistence is actually what you need to do, aren't understanding the real simplicity of this, the real simplicity of conscious manifestation. If you have to constantly repeat something, as soon as you stop, what happens? That's what I think a lot of you aren't getting. It's the stopping part that's the problem. So you can do all the robotic affirming in the world, or all the visualizing in the world, or all the scripting in the world, but what are you doing in between those times? It's like going to the gym, having a really great workout with a PA, and then you go home and feast on a burger every day. It's the in-between time that your personal assistant, your personal trainer, not personal assistant, is going to care about. That's what I care about. What are you doing in between time? Okay? Who are you being in between those techniques? That's your I amness, and that's what I'm teaching you in They Are Your Puppet Part 3 right now. Who you are being is how they'll see you. How you are being is how your reality will be. How you are being 99.99999% of the time is how everything will show up, because it can only be as you are. Who you are conscious of being. So if you're conscious of being a person who constantly needs to do techniques, you are conscious of being a person who isn't yet the new version, because you're constantly telling yourself that without these techniques, you won't be different. So the more you do the techniques, the more you're actually telling yourself that you aren't the way you're meant to be. The more you persist in constant techniques that are obsessive, the more you're telling yourself that if you stop, it'll go back to the old way. You'll go back to the old you. I must keep robotic affirming because if I don't, I'll go back. Just decide you're not going to go back. Just decide, I am now this. I'll use this analogy. As an actor in drama school, or whenever I was doing theatre shows or film or whatever, we rehearsed. And rehearsal is that process of becoming the character over time and saying the lines over and over again until you remember them, and stepping into the state of the new character in rehearsal, pretending, practicing, until opening night, until the show opened and then you were that character. However, in film, you don't get that rehearsal time. So in theatre, you'll probably get like a 3-week or 6-week rehearsal period. 6 weeks normally, but like sometimes 3 weeks if it was really short theatre period, especially if it was paid. And you would only get 3 weeks or 6 weeks to become that character. But in film, you literally have to turn up on set, know your lines, and be in character like now. So in the kind of, I don't know, robotic affirming world, a coach who tells you to robotic affirm and you must repeat, they're in the you must rehearse for 6 weeks thinking. And that you only will step into the character after 6 weeks of repeating those rehearsals and those new character traits and those lines will you be the character. But a person who's a film director expects you to turn up being in that character now, knowing your lines now. They didn't give you a rehearsal. There's no time. There's no money. Be them now. Are you telling me that, say, Robert De Niro is a lesser actor because he's a film actor and he turns up now in character than a person like, I don't know, Daniel Day-Lewis playing Hamlet on Broadway was more of an actor because he rehearsed for 6 weeks? What? You either are or you aren't the character. You either are now a new version of you or you are not, and you are in rehearsal mode. Which are you? Now, as an actor who used to do both theatre and film, I could do both. But when it was film, I had to just be in character straight away. I remember doing a film once where I had to play this mother whose son had died in Iraq. And I remember they just dropped the scene on me at the last minute and said, why don't we film her reaction to someone mentioning war and her crying and remembering her son? We'll just put this in. And I just had to come up with this, and it was just me sitting at a dinner table by myself and them just putting the camera in front of me and going, action. And I just did this scene where I was crying and then they went, cut. That was brilliant. Now, I didn't even know that scene was going to be filmed that day. I just had to be in character in that moment, in the moment at that time. I didn't get rehearsal. I didn't even know that scene was coming up. That's how it happens when they give you new pages in scripts on a film day. They might give you new slides and they go, here you go, and they just put it in. Are you a lesser actor because you were just given those lines just now? Are you a lesser actor because you improvised on set and made it up as you went along? No, you're not. You're in character now. Now, having said that, a lot of you need the techniques. A lot of you find the repetition helps you. A lot of you find visualizing helps you. A lot of you find scripting helps you. I know when I am at my most stressed, when I'm at my most triggered, I will pull out my scripting journal. When I am at my most stressed, I will repeat affirmations. But most of the time, I will just step into the state in the now. And that is the aim here, because you don't always have your journal handy. You can't always be affirming. What are you going to do when you're in bed with your SP and he said something you don't like? Sit there affirming out loud or get out. Sorry, mate, I'm just going to get out my journal and script for a second because you said something I didn't like. You've got to do it in your mind in the moment, now. You guys have got to be like film actors. You understand? You can be like a theatre actor all you like and take 6 weeks and turn up in rehearsal and wear the right shoes and be on book and then put the book down and try and remember the lines and remember your blocking, or you could just be. You understanding the difference? I'm not saying don't do techniques, but this person's asking me, how do you not rely on that solely all the time? How persisting doesn't mean doing all the techniques. It means persisting in being the new state, the new version of you claim to be now. You'll notice on so many of my recent videos that have gone gangbusters and gone viral, people write, claim it. I claim in Jesus' name. They're just claiming those affirmations. They're not sitting there robotically affirming them. They're just going, I claim that they love me. I claim that I'm not getting abandoned. I claim that I'm chosen. I claim it. Now, as much as writing claim it does absolutely fucking nothing, maybe that person in their mind is claiming it right now, and then it will fucking work because they are claiming it. The writing of the claim it doesn't do anything, but the claiming it in your mind certainly does. So I'm not against you doing that so long as you're actually going, that's me now, that's them now, that's how it is now. I claim it to be so. Great, go ahead. Claim it all you like. I even wrote a little free ebook to go with those affirmation videos. You can get it here on my YouTube when this goes on YouTube. The Claim It book. Because I want you to claim who you are now to be. I want you to claim it now. I don't want you to do 6 weeks of fucking rehearsal all the time. Because sometimes you are in a situation where you can't do a technique and you can't pull out your journal and you can't script and you can't revise and you can't do shit. What are you going to do then? Sometimes I'll drop a scene on you on the film set and you just have to do it now. Are you guys getting this? Now, those of you who don't know, we are doing They Are Your Puppet right now on the squad. Part 3 is out, but we have a big surprise for you tomorrow about They Are Your Puppet. And trust me, you're going to like it. And then if you want to claim yourself to be married, I highly suggest you come and get on my website right now my very, very popular Happily Ever After course. Now, we have some amazing success stories, obviously, in the history of my account for marriage success and proposals. But there have been a record number of actual proposals and marriages during the time of this course. Just go to the squad and read them. Or go and check your email because I just sent you a whole lot. And read the blog this week. All right, guys? Come and get Happily Ever After. Come and join me in the squad for They Are Your Puppet. And yes, I do give you workbooks. And yes, there are techniques in there. But part 3 is particularly about your I amness of self and claiming yourself to be your new I am, your new consciousness, and claiming your specific person to be the new version of them. Come and join us for it. It's in the squad right now. I just dropped it and I'll see you in there. All right, bye. Bye, guys. I've got to watch The Golden Bachelor. It's just come on. Bye, guys.